this video, we are going to go over some of the inventions that you probably didn't know were made by women, starting with Eliza Lucas. At a very young age, Eliza Lucas was extremely interested and skilled in botany. She took over management of one of her father's crops and successfully ran it from 1772 to 1793. While looking for a new way to earn money off of her crops, Eliza discovered that the tropical plant indigo could be used as dye. Although constantly ridiculed by her peers and neighbors who thought her invention was fruitless, she proved them wrong when the tropical plants survived. Within just a few short years, Eliza was shipping her product throughout the world, and sooner than later, her indigo dye was 1/3 of the shipments made worldwide. Without Eliza Lucas' creation, we wouldn't have any form of blue jeans whatsoever. Next up, we have Rosalind Franklin. Rosalind Franklin was an incredibly smart scientist in the 1940s. She was the first person ever to discover the double helix, which is a type of DNA strand. She was also the very first person to create the machinery that allowed people to take a photo of that strand. That first photo was called Photo 51. Her discovery was a massive breakthrough in the scientific world, but unfortunately, two men who go by the names Watson and Crick saw her unpublished data about the helix. The two men decided to steal her work and patent it as their own. Even years and years later, Rosalind Franklin was never given the credit she truly deserved of this discovery. Our next inspiring woman is Stephanie Kolick. Born in New Kensington, Pennsylvania, Kolick developed a love of fabrics and sewing from her mother, who is a homemaker. She also had a very strong interest in teaching, chemistry, and especially medicine. Kolick decided to take off with chemistry, and within a few years, she accidentally developed Kevlar, a creation of synthetic fibers so strong not even steel bullets could penetrate it. Her creation would come to save thousands of lives through this material that could be made for bulletproof vests, spacecrafts, helmets, tires, and a lot more. Our next inventor is Patricia Bath. Patricia Bath was the very first African American to complete a residency in ophthalmology, and the very first African American female doctor to receive a medical patent. When she was only 16 years old, Patricia became one of the very few students to attend a cancer research workshop. The head of the program was so impressed with Bath's discoveries that they incorporated her findings in a scientific paper they presented at a conference. After the conference, the public was so impressed with Bath's findings that she received the Mademoiselle Merit Award in 1960. In 1976, Bath co-founded the American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness, which she established with the quote of, "Eyesight is a basic human right." In 1986, she created the laser phaco probe for cataract treatment, which greatly improved the treatment plan for those with cataracts. The last inventor that we'll go over today is Marie Van Britten Browne. Marie Van Britten Browne invented the very first home security device, and she's also credited with the creation of the first closed-circuit televisions. Browne's invention was inspired by the security risk that her home faced in her neighborhood. Browne's security system was the basis for the two-way communication and surveillance features of modern today security. Without Browne's invention, everyone would face the fear of leaving their home unprotected. Hopefully, after this video, you've learned that women can really do anything they set their minds to. And I hope that you see that you too can accomplish anything you want.